What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Attempt number 2. Your gal has woken up and been bitch slapped across the face and been given a severe case of let's just feel violently ill. So that's great. But nevertheless, we plod on, we push through, and we are at Elite Fitness in Redditch. As you have seen, we've been here many times before on the channel, and they are holding an event today. If you don't know, Brandon Harding is the owner of Hardbody, and they are a company that provide all sorts of kind of like gym kit, gym equipment, everything like that. And it is their 4th birthday today. So in order to celebrate, they have come down, they have basically hired out the gym. You can come down, you can train. There's going to be loads of challenges and things like that throughout the day from now until, I think it's like 4 or 5 o'clock. So it's a good few hours. So Brandon's around somewhere with his team. There's loads of other people that have come down to join in, say hello, bit of a social. I don't know how well my session is going to go today. As I said, I am feeling a touch unwell, but we shall see. Anyway, other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Less yapping, more training, because I'm always told off for that, so let's go. Turn up. FYI, not naked. I'm feeling kind of fluffy. So if you don't know, I finished my diet and your gal's been eating basically, rightly or wrongly. It's happened. So we're feeling a little bit fluffy and it's cold, and I couldn't find any leggings that were actually like comfortable this morning. So yeah, we've got shorts on, but I'm not naked, all right? So you may think I'm not. Anyway, in terms of training, we're going to do good mornings because I haven't done them for ages. Going to go for a glute ham workout. To be honest, I'm really behind on my training this week. So I think I'm just going to wing it, mix it up, see what's what, see what I fancy. But glute ham based, we'll wing it. My specialty. Specialty? Winging it. We've got little challenges going on at the moment. I think they're doing the deadlift one. The gal's heavy. I sit heavy anyway. I never really got light in my diet just because I'm not light. So I'm a roughly, especially this time of day because it's midday, I'm like 80 kilo up. I'm not deadlifting that. Have you ever seen me deadlift? No. Am I going to deadlift in a challenge in front of this many people? Absolutely fucking not. So what I have signed up for, because it was either deadlift your body weight as many as you can, bench press your body weight, no, dead hang for as long as possible, or I think there was another one. I thought, you know what, good sportsmanship, I'll get myself involved, so I'm going to do the dead hang, but I don't even know what's happening, like, you get called up for it? I don't know. about short shorts, very short shorts. I just hope that like, if ass comes out, ass comes out. No one normally complains. Next up is hip thrusts. Now, I was just having this debate with Kyle. Basically, because of the rotation of the hooks, it goes out, and that's the way you knock it off. When I do thrusts, I push my arms away to kind of like push against it, which means I'm gonna have to rotate it away. So I was thinking, is it gonna be really fucking awkward, the view that some people will get me facing this way? And then I thought, no one's paying any attention to me, which, to be fair, regardless of the event, no one's gonna pay any attention to you in the gym anyway. So if you're feeling awkward about something, just fucking do it anyway. No one cares. Someone's looking at me right now. Am I bothered? Not really. Not really. So, yeah, anxiety is a crippling bitch on Sundays, but for this shit that we don't need to care about, make it make sense. But anyway, gym, training, we're gonna do some thrusts. I'm probably gonna take my shoes off. Again, because they're like, my shoes aren't flat on the soles, by taking your shoes off, just kind of like grounds you more and you have flat feet and it's a hell of a lot easier. Don't know what weight we're gonna work up to today. Have a little warm up. See how it feels. As it were, as I always say in many movements, a lot of it's down to individuals, and in terms of where you feel it, the setup, your positioning for your feet, whatever it might be, it is very person dependent. I've always struggled when it comes to hip thrust movement, glute movements in general. I really struggle. Hopefully you guys can hear me. In terms of this, first one is you want to make sure the stoppers are as low as possible, because otherwise you're not going to get the range of motion. It'll be more like a CAS glute bridge, so it's more like pumps rather than actual front range of motion. You want to keep your pelvis tilted. For example, when I'm in it, rather than tilt your pelvis down and then thrust, you want to keep it locked up and drive it down and up whilst keeping it tucked in, essentially. You're going to feel it a lot more in your glutes as opposed to your lower back. Foot positioning, again, is going to be person dependent. Have a little play around. Sometimes I go wider, sometimes I go closer to me or further apart. It is, again, very person dependent. just find what suits you best. I found that since going from the actual glute bridge, like this, what's it called? The hip thrust machine to a barbell actually feels really good. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with switching up variations and things like that. Just go for what feels good. You might not get it first time, but stay persistent and you might find that you like something. Sore, bum is sore. The other thing as well, like, I mean, there's only so much I can say when it comes to training, and I'm talking like tips and stuff. There's only so many things I can keep repeating. So cues is just, I mean, before things got a little bit lively in here, I was trying to say there's only so many things I can say when it comes to cues and top tips with certain movements. Now, if you go and look at my other videos, I do try and put in like a few personal tips, but as I always say, it's going to be person dependent. But if there is anything that I would say about this one is, as I've already said, you know, find the foot positioning that works well for you, keep your pelvis tucked. You want to keep your spine neutral, essentially, when you are on the pad. I tend to kind of like have, if I'm lying against the bench, I'll tend to have it like here on my back, just because that's more comfortable for me. But you want to really, really squeeze through your glutes. It is a glute movement. I tend to be very, very quad dominant. So there reaches a point that sometimes I will just stop and tap out. So even though it looks as if I can get more reps visually looking in, if I'm quad based and it's literally all the weight is going through my quads, to me, I'm like, well, I'm just gonna tap out because I'm not training quads. I'm not trying to build that muscle in that specific movement and that training day. So I'll just tap out essentially. But just think of like, my friend said it to me, we were training glutes. Think of a little coin in between your butt cheeks and you are squeezing it because you want to hold it in place. Don't let that coin fall out of your ass. It's essentially what you want to do. Just squeeze your glutes. Don't lose tension. So even on the lower ring of the movement, so when you're bringing the bar down, try your hardest not to lose tension, because the minute you do is when you put the tension back on, that's where I find that I end up going through my quad. So I have to really, really focus and use like actual mind to muscle connection to think, right, keep your glutes switched on, essentially. But yeah, again, figure out what works best for you. Again, I prefer the fixed Smith. So this one is like, it literally only goes up and down. I don't know what the other one is called, but you can get Smiths where it will go up and down, but it's free. So it will be in the cage and you can move from like front to back racks. I don't like that. The path is literally up and down, which personally makes it a lot nicer, but see what works for you. Tell you what, I'm so fucking paranoid about dropping one of these plates on my feet, especially when I haven't got shoes on. The amount of people that I know that have done it scares me, actually petrifies me. I have done it before. This was probably about a year ago, but they were like the bumper ones, so it had like a coating around it. Did I have a shoe on? I don't know, but it was a 10. It wasn't too bad, but I know someone that's broken their toe from dropping it, and I'm like, ooh, nah, it scares me. So this has unintentionally turned into a how to do an entire workout on one machine, because why the hell not? What I'm going to do next is, I don't know the name of it, I'm sure I've done it in one of my other videos. However, slight difference is the bench I've now got elevated, so it's going to cause more tension and it's going to allow you to not ego lift as much, as opposed to when the bench is flat, you kind of lift a lot heavier. I found that. Yes, I've only done this twice before. Shout out to my friend Steph. Gal, you know what's what. She taught me to have the bench elevated. So you're still going to do it in terms of the same movement. Like, you're still going to have your face down and you're going to have your feet wide apart, and it's basically going to be like a reverse thrust. So you're kicking back. So by kicking back, you're engaging your glutes and you're literally kicking back upwards. But by going elevated, I just find that it connects a lot better. I've decided to go with no shoes just because it makes no real difference to me. The only problem that you might encounter, like I have myself today, when you are on rack and re-rack using your feet, the heavier you go, the harder it is to re-rack. I've just noticed by doing my warm-up with no weight. Thankfully there was no weight, so I didn't get crushed. So I'll have a spot for this one, just in terms of, not because of the weight, but because of re-racking and unracking, so it's just going to be a little bit easier. But yeah, give it a go, because to be fair, I've started incorporating this movement, even just a flat bench, for like a good few months now, but doing it incline works a treat. So yeah, it is one machine, one workout. I feel like my face is like a tomato, I get very lightheaded. But that is essentially the gist of the movement. I'm gonna go up in weight. I haven't really decided how many sets and stuff I'm gonna do, but yeah, we're just gonna wing it, but it feels so much better. I feel like I'm engaging more glutes, like as an overall muscle, because obviously when you do different glute exercises, you target different areas of your glute, whereas doing an incline, it's just all my ass, which is good. Doing this. Question: split squats or reverse lunge?
Split squats.
Split squats or reverse lunge?
Split squats.
Right, that answers that. We're going to do split squats. Thanks. Anywho, if you didn't know, you should know by now that on my glute ham, actually, to be fair, on any of my leg days, I will, without fail, always incorporate a single leg movement. Now, I've just asked for an opinion because I was like, I don't know what I fancy doing, because I'm not following a plan, and it's turned into this whole exercise on a Smith machine, because why not? Versatile. It was either going to be reverse lunge, which I do anyway on a Smith, or split squats, and apparently the answer is split squats. So that's what we're going to do. Got my bench, got my Smith, got my legs. That's all you need. That is all you need. So We're gonna go for it. Again, don't know how many sets. Just see what happens. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do one more movement. I'm not going heavy because Gal doesn't like RDLs. I meant to barbell RDL in my plan. If you've been here from the start, you know that you've heard me say many times, I don't like it. I don't like it, so I don't do it. Simple as. But I've warmed up. Well, not just warmed up, I'm fatigued. I've used my glutes, I've used my hams. I've not really fatigued my erectors. So I'm hoping that by doing it on a Smith, it's going to alleviate any potential pain from my lower back, and also keeping it nice and light as well in terms of the weight should negate any pain. So we're going to do it. We're just going to go as a little finisher. But essentially, yeah, that there is a whole entire workout, not planned, but on one machine. So this is why I fucking love a Smith, because it can be so versatile and you can literally choose any sort of movement. Just goes to show that you can have a very, very basic gym and still have a good session, still have a good workout. It's just about using your head, understanding your basics, understanding how to switch things out and not get het up about it. Like, no, I'm not a professional bodybuilder, but I do take it seriously. But that being said, it doesn't mean that I can't do simple movements and not have an effective workout. It's just knowing how to switch things up and knowing how to kind of like put plans in place to make it effective. Like, don't just look at a gym and be like, well, they've got shit equipment. They might well have shit equipment in comparison to other gyms. Granted, like, you look at a hotel gym as opposed to a top-notch bodybuilder gym, it's gonna be limited, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna limit your workout. Exhibit A. So yeah, enough waffling. We're gonna do our last movement and maybe try and mingle, say hello to a few people. I don't know who's here. We'll see. So I just finished my session. I have actually signed myself up for the dead hang.
Okay, amazing.
Don't know how long I'm going to last.
Well, that starts in a total of about half an hour.
Okay.
So, how long do you think you're going to do? Like, you got any guesses?
I'm going to say 20 seconds.
20 seconds? No. Easily more than that.
I don't know, because my grip strength isn't very good.
Okay.
And I always use straps, always. And also I'm heavy at the moment, so I don't have very much upper body strength.
Where are you at in your season right now?
Just finished a mini diet, but still off season.
Okay.
So Gal's heavy.
You know what, I feel like when you're pushing your weight, you're trying to eat food and everything, it's like, you've only made it harder for yourself. But it's a cool metric to test, like do it now, and then do it like at the end of prep.
Yeah, to be fair, that would be a good way of testing.
Yeah, just to see what's changed.
But yeah, how are you finding today? Because obviously it's your event.
Yeah, today's really, really good. Well, today's the 4th Hardbody birthday, and we've chosen to host our 4th ever meetup for that. We didn't plan that; it just happened to be our 4th for the 4th birthday. But it's gone really, really well. This time we've chosen to do like a series of different challenges over just like a deadlift.
Yeah.
We've called it like a deadlift meet before, but this is a lot more inclusive. More people are getting involved. Everyone's having the ability to walk away with something. We're also doing a sick giveaway at the end. So, and just in general, starting like your own company and like doing something that you put so much time into and seeing everyone else appreciate it or in whatever capacity is really cool.
Yeah.
So it's just a cool feeling.
Smashing it. Anything else that's like interested in any upcoming stuff, personal, like bodybuilding, hard body, anything?
Well, I want to start prep myself to do my first pro show at the end of the year, so I'll be competing in the first shows of next year. Hardbody, we have a product releasing at the end of this year, which is an invention, and it will be patent pending.
Right.
I can't even say what it is.
Say too much about it.
But you know how SBD have like their own current invention lever?
Yeah.
We have our own now, and it's going through the legal process, and then we can release it to the world. And it's something that I wanted to create. It took 2 years, but to give Hardbody its own respect in the powerlifting industry.
Yeah.
So it's
Exciting stuff.
I don't know. Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, yeah, make sure to go and follow Brandon. I'll leave his socials and stuff in the bio. Hardbody as well, which is his brand himself on YouTube,
Instagram, yeah, all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we'll see what I get then on the dead hang. Hopefully more than 20 seconds. Thank you.
That was awesome.
Thanks very much. FYI, this is what I'm going to be doing in a minute, but I think they're on like 3 minutes. As obviously I've said to Brandon, I think I'm going to get like 20 seconds, so I mean it's not going to be that long, guarantee. I'm a little bit nervous.
We'll know everyone's score, but we're taking the score of everyone that wins.
3 minutes 30.
Well, I'm not getting 3 minutes 30.
Come on, have a bit more faith.
I'll have your time anyway.
Can I have like a booster to get up?
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
burns.
Come on, keep going, keep going. Come on, hold on. Come on, come on.
130.
130. 130, guys. 20, 40, 60, I can't do maths. 20, 40, 60, 8, no, 6, 20 seconds in. I'm trying to see how many times I got of what my guess was.
Oh, your guess was 20 seconds.
20, 40, 60, and then 120. I got just over 4 times the amount of what I thought I would, so I'll take that. And there we have it. That is another session boxed off. Surprisingly okay. Surprisingly good, actually, considering I actually felt like shite before I came in. But it was a really, really good event that Brandon held. So as I said, make sure to go and follow him. Did the challenge as you saw. Surprised myself with that. I genuinely thought I was going to get about 20, 30 seconds because my grip strength is shocking on any movement. I always use straps, as you know. And I'm not very strong in terms of body weight movements. So I was like, I'm just, you know, I'm on for a lose situation here. But 1 minute, what was it, 130? 130, I'll fucking take that. I will take that. But anyway, back at Elite for the day. Yeah, it was a good event. And also, you now know that you can do an entire workout on one machine. So if anybody ever says, oh no, I can't do a good workout because it's all limited in the gym or whatever, mate, I've just proved you wrong. So there you have it. But anyway, glutes are nice and pumped. I feel good for having trained. I'm probably gonna go home and do my cardio now because I don't want to do it in there, but yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Like, comment, share, subscribe, keep the channel growing because it really, really is. And it is helping so much at the minute and I appreciate every single one of you. So yeah, make sure to kind of like engage and have fun and give me top tips as to what you want to see more of. But I've got a lot of things in the pipeline. So stay tuned for all the good stuff because there is a lot of new exciting videos to come, I can assure you. But yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoyed and catch you at the next one.